The moment the doors slowly opened, the entire hall seemed to pause. Conversations faded, cameras lifted into the air, and hundreds of guests turned their heads toward the entrance. It wasn't just another celebrity wedding moment. This was something deeper, more emotional, and far more personal. Standing at the end of the aisle was Lee Jun-hyuk, calm, handsome, and dressed in a perfectly tailored tuxedo. But while fans around the world were excited to see the actor finally getting married, something even more touching was unfolding quietly on the other side of the room. His mother was crying. Not the quiet, polite tears people try to hide at weddings. These were the kind of tears that come after decades of hope, sacrifice, and waiting. And when guests realized why she was crying, many of them couldn't hold back their own tears either. For Lee Jun-hyuk's mother, this wasn't just a wedding day. It was the moment she had waited 42 years to see. But before we dive deeper into this incredibly emotional moment, tell us in the comments. Have you ever waited years for a dream to finally come true? And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest emotional stories, celebrity updates, and behind-the-scenes moments fans around the world are talking about. Now, let's go back to the beginning of this unforgettable day. The wedding venue itself was breathtaking. The ceremony took place in an elegant hall decorated with soft white roses, delicate golden lights, and long flowing curtains that gave the room a dreamy glow. The atmosphere felt intimate yet luxurious, exactly the kind of setting fans would imagine for a beloved star like Lee Jun-hyuk. But despite the beauty of the venue, the true highlight of the day wasn't the flowers, the lights, or even the celebrity guests who quietly filled the seats. It was the emotions. As Lee Jun-hyuk stood at the altar, many fans noticed something interesting. He looked confident, but also deeply moved. Several times he glanced toward the front row where his parents were sitting. His father remained calm and proud. But his mother, she was already wiping away tears. Those close to the family later revealed that she had been emotional since the morning of the wedding. And the reason is something that touched many fans when the story finally came out. Lee Jun-hyuk didn't have an easy road to success. Long before he became the respected actor audiences admire today, his life was filled with uncertainty, auditions, rejection, and long periods where success felt very far away. During those difficult years, one person never stopped believing in him. His mother. Friends say she was his biggest supporter from the very beginning. When he first told his family that he wanted to become an actor, the road ahead was anything but guaranteed. Acting is a tough industry, and many young dreamers struggle for years without recognition. But she never doubted him. In fact, she often told relatives that one day her son would stand on the biggest stages. And she would proudly watch from the audience. But what she never expected was how long the wait would be. Years passed. Lee Jun-hyuk worked small roles, attended countless auditions, and slowly built his career piece by piece. There were moments when success seemed close, and moments when it felt like everything might fall apart. Yet through every challenge, his mother remained quietly by his side. Waiting, believing, supporting. And now, more than 4 decades after he was born, she was sitting in the front row watching him walk down the aisle. For her, it wasn't just a wedding. It was the closing chapter of a very long journey. Guests said the moment that truly broke her composure happened when Lee Jun-hyuk turned toward his parents during the ceremony and bowed deeply. In Korean culture, this gesture carries deep meaning. It represents gratitude, respect, and acknowledgement of everything parents have sacrificed. The moment he bowed, his mother covered her face and began crying uncontrollably. Several guests nearby reportedly reached out to comfort her. Even some of the wedding staff became emotional watching the scene unfold. Because everyone in the room understood what this moment represented. It was a son saying thank you. And a mother realizing that her child had truly found happiness. Now we want to ask you something. Do you think parents feel proudest at moments like weddings, or when their children achieve success in their careers? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and reading your perspectives. And if you're enjoying this emotional story so far, don't forget to subscribe and join our growing community of fans who love heartfelt celebrity moments like this. Now, let's talk about the moment that surprised many fans online. After the ceremony ended, Lee Jun-hyuk reportedly walked directly toward his parents before greeting other guests. Witnesses say he hugged his father first. Then he turned to his mother. And that's when things became even more emotional. She held his face in her hands like he was still a little boy. For several seconds, she couldn't speak. She just cried. Finally, according to guests who were standing close enough to hear, she said something very simple but powerful. "My son, you waited a long time for this happiness." That single sentence captured the entire journey. The struggles, the patience, the hope, and the love between a mother and her child. Photos from the wedding quickly began circulating online, and fans noticed the emotional moment immediately. Many people commented that they had never seen such a touching scene at a celebrity wedding before. Some fans even admitted they cried after hearing the story. Others shared their own experiences about parents waiting to see their children succeed and find happiness. One fan wrote, "This is the kind of moment that reminds us celebrities are human too." Another said, "His mother's tears show how much she loves him." Moments like these remind people that behind every successful star, there is often a family that quietly supported them through every difficult chapter. And in Lee Jun-hyuk's case, his mother's unwavering belief may have been one of the most powerful forces in his life. But the emotional highlights didn't end there. During the wedding reception, Lee Jun-hyuk reportedly gave a short speech thanking everyone who had supported him throughout his career. While he expressed gratitude to friends, colleagues, and fans, the most heartfelt part of his speech was directed toward his parents. He told the guests that without their sacrifices, he wouldn't be standing there that day. He also mentioned that his mother had always prayed for his happiness. And now he hoped she could finally relax and enjoy seeing him start a new chapter. Many guests applauded loudly after this part of the speech. Some even stood up. But even as laughter filled the room, the emotional moment with Lee Jun-hyuk's mother remained one of the most talked about highlights of the day. Many guests later said it was the moment that truly defined the wedding. Not the luxury. Do you think moments like make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible celebrity story? Thank you for watching. And we'll see you in the next video.